guys, I'm Jennifer. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me. I have a few questions for my gardening friends. So I'm getting ready to lay out my garden space. I'll have a much bigger space to work with than I had before, and it's a little bit further walk from my last space. I had 40 by 40 space before, and I'm gonna go much bigger this time. And I think I have about 3/4 of an acre I can actually work with. Not that I'm gonna start off with that, but I have a question for all of my gardening friends. Do you guys actually put a bed or something closer to your house for like herbs or like a kitchen garden, or do you keep everything away from your house in your garden so it's all in one space? I'm keep debating, going back and forth, like what should I do? Should I keep something close to the house? I've always had a few herbs, you know, in pots on my porch or whatever, and I can still do that, but I'm trying to debate whether I should take one of my beds and have it close to my house. And I'm gonna show you guys what I got going on and what I'm working with. So this is from my front porch. I'll back up so you can kind of get an idea. So we have this Mare Motel out here that was already here when we bought the place, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to take it down and move it to the back of the property. We don't have any big animals right now, maybe down the road, but I'm thinking of putting like a big garden shed right here. I'm gonna line some trees right here. I already have my chicken coop there, and I do want my garden pretty close to where my chickens are. So I'm thinking about kind of starting it right about right here. And you can see the property goes all the way back to that fence line there. And then it kind of goes all the way back here. So there's eventually going to be a future shop here. My husband will park his trailers. So I'll have all of this space to be able to plant a ton of like fruit trees. So like maybe a little bit of an orchard, and then all of the garden beds. Let me get into the shade. You'll be able to see it better. You can see a lot of my garden beds are actually piled up over there. 4th of July weekend, we're hoping to start laying them all out. There's all my soil and compost that I brought with me to work with. So anyway, what do you guys all think? Let me turn it back around this way so I can show you. I'm thinking about putting one of the beds close to the house, like right over here, somewhere in here, so I can actually have herbs there. But anyway, what do y'all think? I'll show you everything too that I was able to bring with me. I showed you it took us 2 trailer loads to bring all that soil with us, but I had been working with it for so long I didn't want to leave it behind. But those little pallets there were for my compost, and then all of the beds here. You can see I have all my Vigo garden beds, and then I have 4 big 4x8 wooden beds here that we're going to start laying out shortly. Here's what it looks like from the other side. And I think I'm going to line some trees out like right in here too. A lot to think about, a lot to work with, but at least I would like to get some of my garden beds laid out soon. I'm planning on 4th of July weekend. My husband has a long weekend, so we'll be able to get some of them set. I'll show you what I was able to salvage from the last place. I had already started this Brandywine tomato in one of these rolling Vigo pots. And then I do have some herbs here. Those are all tomato and pepper plants. And then over here is a bell pepper down there. I just put those sweet potatoes in because I'd started the slips and they needed to get put into something, and I didn't have a bed ready, so I put them in a pot. I have some cucumbers there. And then over here, in all my larger pots, this is what I was able to bring with me. Some more tomatoes, a poblano, a tomatillo. My strawberries are looking totally sad, but I think I'll be able to get them put into a bed and save most of them. And herbs, basil, I have a zucchini there. Here's the potatoes that I just put in yesterday, and then a couple flower pots and some more herbs. So it can be totally overwhelming when you're looking at this big blank canvas and you're like, okay, do I put this here? Do I put that there? And it does all eventually start coming together. But what do you guys think about me putting one of my beds really close to the house, like herbs, stuff like that that I need to get to quickly? Because definitely I have a little further walk to my garden than I did at my last house. I could literally just go out my back door and it wasn't very far. And now I have kind of walk across the whole front yard to get to my garden space. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I'm hoping to get this video wrapped up so I can get it posted, because I was trying to share a video every Thursday, but of course I forgot that I didn't have internet for almost 10 days or whatever. So I'm gonna try to get back to posting once a week. Maybe I can get this one wrapped up, share it out tomorrow, or I may add a little more footage tomorrow. We're leaving butt crack early, I think at like 4 in the morning, because it's gonna be super hot tomorrow. We're gonna run across to our other house, which is like 2.5 hours away, and get a load. It's supposed to be 111 there. So I'm like, I wanna get there super early so we can get another big trailer load and then get back here at a decent hour tomorrow. So I may share a little bit of that, or you may just get what I just did and not share that at all. It depends on how tired I am. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you next week. It's 4:30 in the morning. It's so quiet out. I usually only get up this early when we're going hunting, but I'm trying to beat the heat today and go get another load. Are you about tired of moving? That trailer's about loaded up, and we are getting ready to get out of here. So I'm gonna wrap this up so I can get it edited and posted this evening. See y'all in about a week.